This man has taken Twitter and social networking to a whole new level, to a revenue stream level. This former Major League slugger is now soliciting fans through Twitter to pay a fee and speak to him on the phone, and some of it goes to charity. It's a novel concept. That would be like me charging for the secret Textoso line.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think people care that much, but they care about Jose Canseco breaking new ground. We welcome the great Jose Canseco back to the Petros and Money Show on Fox Sports Radio. What's cracking, Jose? How are you?
Not much. Obviously, promoting my Jose Canseco fan line, and half of it's going to BAT, which is Baseball Assistance Team. Basically, it assists minor leaguers. Of course, people have to understand that minor league salary has nothing to do with major league salary. As a matter of fact, minor league players get no pension. They get no medical or dental benefits. So a lot of them play 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and after that, have nowhere to go and are financially in distress. So this helps them out greatly.
Now, Jose, I love you. We had a great time together on Pros versus Joes. You spoke to me, I think, once during that show, and we had fun back in the summer at Steve Garvey's Natural Balance ALS charity game. So I like you, but you got to be concerned that some people might criticize you and condemn you for charging a fee to speak to people on the phone. What do you say to that?
Well, if people are criticizing me and condemning me for giving money for charity, then they got a lot of psychological problems, obviously. Now, of course, what I'm trying to do also here is that, listen, most of the media, if not all the media, has been completely wrong. They're making falsified stories, completely, if not blowing out the end of a portion. I want my fans to be able to call me and to hear from the horse's mouth the truth, exactly what's going on in Major League Baseball, what's going to happen with the steroid issues, what's going on in life in general, and what I'm involved with. So if my fans out there, which I think I have 360,000 people on Twitter, they want to know the truth, they call Jose Canseco. And it is me they're going to be speaking to, not someone else. And they're going to get the hardcore truth from me.
The website is myfanline.com. His MyFanline number that has been tweeted out, 310-862-6309. It has kind of a ring to it, actually.
862-6... What is it?
309.
Yeah, 862-6309.
I got it.
I got Jose's number on my phone.
Jose Canseco is with us. You
can't sing.
Come on.
Come on. We're trying to help you out here, man. Get it to embed into the people's heads. What is going on in baseball right now? What do you make of the situation and whether or not they have a handle on the PEDs and all these players?
Well, they do, but now and then, you get people being tested positive. But you have to understand, still Major League Baseball is covering some of it up. You are having maybe a minor problem with some growth hormones that really there are no testing for it right now. But in general, Major League Baseball has done a great job of clearing up the situation. The next problem is going to be, of course, this list of 100-some-odd players that tested positive years and years back. And if any of those players on that list have been inducted into the Hall of Fame for the last 5 or 6 years. That may be a problem once the list leaks out and some of the players on that list are in the Hall of Fame.
What do you think, Jose, what do you think is going to happen with Roger Clemens and Mark McGwire in terms of Hall of Fame candidacy? Did one of them get in? Did neither of them get in? Did both of them get in?
Well, it's simple. If one gets in, all get in. And that is, it's either all or nothing. You can't induct one individual who potentially or maybe has used steroids and not induct the other. It's just ridiculous. Eventually, it's a big, large pill to swallow. But I think the writers are going to admit that steroids don't make a superstar athlete. They don't make you a Major League Baseball player. Perfect example. I have an identical twin brother, Ozzy. We used the same identical steroids, ate the same foods, did the same identical workouts. Why did he not become a Major League superstar? It's more than just steroids, guys.
Jose Canseco is with us, myfanline.com. Half the proceeds go to BAT, Baseball Assistance Team. You can call him on his own number and talk to him personally, 310-862-6309.
862-6309.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Jose, we just had a gentleman on last week that was auctioning off the 1988 Kirk Gibson game-winning, game-one home run bat. What do you remember from back in 1988? What do you remember from your minor leagues and coming up through the A's organization, winning World Series championships and smashing all them home runs back in the day?
Well, I'm definitely traumatized by the Gibson home run.
Really?
I think that definitely just set them off, just huge momentum against us. I mean, Gibson comes out limping. You couldn't tell the story any better. Comes out limping against one of the best, not in history, the best reliever in baseball. And 2 strikes, and basically hits one with one hand over my head, and that was just ridiculous. I mean, Eckersley was in shock. We were all in shock. It won the whole series for them because it set the momentum forward.
Now, Jose, what types of other conversations? Obviously, people are going to want to talk about the past and their baseball memories, but what types of conversations are you hoping to have with people? Like an ideal discussion that you'd have on one of these calls is what? I mean, you're not doing this to hook up with hotties, are you? No.
No, I've got a girlfriend,
oh, good.
Layla. She's drop dead gorgeous. You know, and no, it's not about that. It's about, listen, it's about kids who want to call me and ask me about hitting techniques. Also, if it's kids, I have a Skype account, which I will put them on Skype, and I can show them how to hold the bat properly. I can show them some hitting techniques. I can talk about anything. I can talk about relationships. I can talk about finances, the wrong and right things not to do. I can talk about baseball. I can talk about so many things I've been through in my life, and hopefully that will help someone out.
You still like to fight? You can talk about fighting.
I can talk about fighting. I'm a so-so fighter, but I can definitely talk about that. And that's a lot of fun. You know, some of it's done for charity. Obviously, the only real professional fight I did was in Japan, Hungman Choi, the guy 7'2", 360. The rest, you know, guys, it's celebrity fighting. It's never what it really seems to be.
Hey, Jose, with the Manny Pacquiao fight having just completed on Saturday, a lot of speculation, mostly from the Floyd Mayweather camp, about how Manny got to be so good and how he got to pack a punch. Is it right to speculate about whether or not Manny artificially enhanced what he's got going there? Because it's just one of the best stories we've had in boxing in a long time.
Well, I mean, we just don't know what the testing policy is in boxing. We don't know how intense it is. We don't know if they're following any strict rules. We don't know if it's internal testing, or if they find out a negative or a positive, they keep to themselves. We just don't know. I mean, Manny's great for the sport. He's, incredible, his hand speed, and his just stamina is just ridiculous. I don't think any fighter of this era can beat him in that weight category. So, I mean, he's just the best. You gotta give him credit for it.
The great Jose Canseco joining us right now on the Petrus and Money Show on Fox Sports Radio. The number 310. Oh, actually, you got to just do the 310-862-6309, and you can hit him up, and he'll talk to you about anything, relationships. Hey, Jose, how much do you care about baseball currently these days? I mean, how many guys from the world champion Giants can you name? I mean, I'll give you Renteria, but can you name any others?
Oh my God. What year was it now?
2010, Jose. But do you keep up with it?
Somebody had mentioned that team to me the other day, and I said, they said that the ratings were down for the World Series. And I said, well, wait a minute. First of all, you got the Giants, who to me is an extremely boring team. I don't know how they made it to the World Series. I guess strictly on pitching, but their offense is minimal. I mean, if their pitching doesn't hold the competition down to 4 runs and under, they're not going to win because they don't have the offense. And when I look at a team, of course, I was an offensive machine back then, so I'm looking at what kind of offense they have, who's hit 40 or 50 home runs, who's hit for a high average, and they don't have any of that. I guess they just, have a very cohesive team. They're going to battle day in, day out, and they won it. But it was a boring. I saw one game. It was a boring series. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. He was an offensive machine. But that offensive machine was shell-shocked back in 1988 in Game 1 with that Kirk Gibson home run. Now you can talk to him personally. 310-862-6309.
I got it. I got Jose's number on my phone.
Jose, good luck. And again, half the proceeds go to charity, Baseball Assistance Team, BAT. It'll benefit minor leaguers financially. Good luck with the myfanline.com. Jose, thanks for the time.
And by the way, I was on Celebrity Apprentice. Get ready to watch that because half the proceeds, actually all those proceeds go to BAT.
I can't wait to see it. Celebrity Apprentice.
Coming out in February.
NBC in February. Jose, thank you. It's always fun to talk.
Take care, guys.